Hi, if you clicked on this video, I love you for that, and this is kind of an introduction and just me rambling, right? Because, for one, I want to be able, I want y'all to obviously have something like get to know me a little bit. I know there's not a lot of y'all, obviously, but, for the some who's here, I really do appreciate you guys. You guys mean a lot to me. And the second thing is to get me used to talking, because I did not think this would be that like awkward because because I think a lot of times you think you're going to be at least okay, a lot more okay than you are when you start something. Because I saw a lot of kind of watch a lot of videos of people just talking for like hours, like it's like those 10-hour analysis videos. I watch that so I can go to sleep, you know what I mean? But they're so good at it. Even like some of their first videos are like really good at it. So you're thinking like, oh, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna sound that good. And then you make a video, and then you're like, oh hi, how are you? And you're like, oh okay. I just embarrassed myself. That's nice. And then you think, oh, I'm gonna get better. Like in my second video, it's not even gonna be that bad. It's gonna be great, and it's just as bad, if not worse. So basically, if I'm just rambling, prattling on all that stuff in this, so yeah, I don't, I don't really know like what else to talk about though, because I don't have nothing in my life going on. Like I'm a very boring person. I always hate those like, oh, like introduce yourself, because like dude, a few things I like. I like to draw, I like to sleep, I like to walk, like go for walks and stuff. And I don't really care to do much outside of that. And it's like really awkward because they're like, come on, there must be something else. And I'm like, no. And it's like, I just always feel, I know, because I've always been around people who do a lot of stuff. Like, I have a lot of friends over the years. I made a lot of friends over the years that have like the craziest lore. And they're like, so what kind of stuff you did? I'm like, I was at home reading a book. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that either. But if that's like, that's my life and that's how I want to live it. Like, I kind of do hate when people are like, oh, you need to do more with your life. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like you should be like, like dead bedding, which is a really concerning thing that I've been hearing lately, which is basically people just in bed, not like bed rotting, that's what it's called. And I'm like, bro, like I get life sucks, but you should never get to a point where that's what you're doing with yourself. Like you should always like want to be, but I'm not saying don't take a break. Like you don't want to know something. I hate that hustle culture. Like that hustle every day. Like I want a break. I don't really care. Like I'm not saying I'm not ever gonna work hard, but don't tell me that I gotta beat my ass every day just to seem cool. Like no, I don't. You're not amazing to me because you slept for like 2 hours. Like you know what I mean, just to get to work. I'm concerned that your boss is knowing you're probably doing that. That's my thing. Cause like, why are you treating your coworkers like that? That's why I don't blame people who quit so fast. Cause I'm Gen Z. I'm like in my 20s, right? And a lot of people in my generation just quit now. And a lot of people like, I don't understand why these people. But like, some of y'all be treating like, I don't get when people treat their employees so bad. It's like you need them more than they need you. Like that's a very codependent relationship. I don't get why can so many like bosses forget that, because like they can leave. Like I like this job I had before. I'm not gonna say what it is, but basically they'll always have an attitude, but they'll always complain that people leave. But I'm like, y'all making it seem very easy why people leave. Like I left like nothing. Like I just lied and said I was sick and I never came back. Like I don't. It wasn't even that, cause like the job was like one of those hard labor jobs, and when I told people like, hey, I just kind of quit. It was like, oh, the work is really bad. I was like, no, it was the coworkers. I don't really care for hard work because like that job pays the most. So a lot of times I'm like, whatever, I'm getting money. But it's like, but that's a job where it's like, if the people around you are bad, it just messes the whole thing up. Like, one of the jobs I liked was housekeeping. And a lot of the people was annoying, but housekeeping is easy because you're just cleaning a room, so I didn't care. You know what I mean? And most of the time, the drama was around me. Like, I don't know what those girls are mad about. Like, they would be mad about some wild stuff. I'm like, it's not that serious. I'm not even gonna lie, I wouldn't mind doing housekeeping for the rest of my life though. Like if I was to do a job, I actually wouldn't mind that. And people are like, white housekeeping. Any job that keeps me sane, I'd rather do that. I don't care. Like, I get making money is good, and but normally jobs that require making a lot of money, it's like they stress you out the most. So it's like, to me, it's like I'd rather have a job where I'm okay, where like 13 an hour is me making a decent living for myself. Well, now it's not, because life sucks. I'm an American, and right now a lot of things are going right. Unfortunately, it's not the worst thing in the world, so I'm keeping my hopes up. I know a lot of people, my fellow Americans, are like very, rightfully angry at a lot of things. I'm not going to sit here and act like they're ungrateful or they're all crazy, but I just think it's best to keep your head up when times are tough, because if you don't, that's just how, you end up worse off. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not here to tell someone, and I definitely would never be the kind of person to tell someone they should not be angry at stuff that's like reasonably something to be angry about. And I feel like way too many people do that kind of stuff, because it's like, why, like, if someone like got into a car crash, it's like, well, at least you didn't lose your life. And obviously, yeah, but it's like, I need a car still. Like, I'm allowed to be mad that I don't have my car no more. Especially if, like, especially got totaled by some, like, jackass that wasn't paying attention, like, anything like that. I set this timer up for, like, 15 minutes. So I'm, like, keep watching it. So sometimes if, like, I'm pausing, I'm just like, wait, how much time? Because, like, this is, like, the second time I made this. Because I realized I was recording it, like, replaying it, I mean. I didn't realize how much noise in the background, so I had to move, and then I had to redo it, because I was like, I don't want people being like, what are you saying? Because, like, it was real loud. But, so, it's me, like, pausing when I'm thinking. Either I'm thinking about something, or I'm just, like, looking at the time. But anyway, it's like, I just hate when people say stuff like that, because, like, let me be upset right now. Like, don't be acting like I'm just trying to be ungrateful. But, I'm okay with being, like, I don't hate being American really either, though, because it's like, I mean, yeah, like, we got problems, but it's not like if I go to a different country, my life is gonna be that much more amazing. Like, like, I met a lot of people that be like, oh, like, because I go to, like, Canada or Europe, but it's like, does Canada not have problems? Like, people talking, like, and I'm not saying Canada probably don't got a lot of stuff better than America, that's not what I'm here to say, but, or, like, Europe, too, because, like, Europe, I would say, Europe is actually, like, really pretty. Like, one place I want to go to, like, Europe, UK, whatever, all that area over there, like, I would like to go to Wales, because, I don't know, I just looked up before, and it was, like, really pretty. I would like to go there. But Canada, I'm not going to lie, I don't want to go, like, I know it's not cold all the time, right? But it's cold enough of the time that make me not want to go there. And I'd rather live in the U.S. where we kind of got a bit of everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, you go to Minnesota, you're going to be cold. Like, I don't even, like, get how people, like, sometimes, I don't know why, I used to watch those, like, videos of cars driving, and when it would be snowing, I'm like, I don't even understand why, like, how do they, I mean, I don't know, because I'm from Oklahoma, so maybe I shouldn't be talking, because we don't even have, like, a consistent weather pattern, like, at all. Like, it's so bad over here. It's like, you know what, like, you need all the wardrobe, all the season wardrobe if you're gonna live over here. And I didn't even realize how, like, weird it was how I went to, like, other states before to, like, vacation, stuff like that, and I was like, why has the weather been the same this whole week? I was like, I didn't even realize how weird it was how, like, I started branching out like that. But, I don't know, I would love to travel. I don't know, where else I would love to go, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, Japan one day. Because, like, they got a lot of cool stuff. I heard they have a lot of, like, things. I saw a lot of those, like, things not to do in Japan videos. And I'm like, I'm so scared to, like, do one of those things. And then, like, everyone's like, oh, look, it's one of those other idiot foreigners. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's, like, my biggest fear. That's why actually, I'm, like, so scared to travel, though. Because, like, and you come to America, it's like, it's kind of different in America. I'm not saying it's not different in other parts of the world too, but I feel like a lot of times when people come to America, they kind of think it's like the same thing everywhere. Like the amount of times I meet like non-Americans that they think everything's like Texas, and I'm like, no. They think either it's everything's like Texas or California, and I'm like, bro, you're not gonna be like very disappointed if you think it's gonna be like one of those states, and you go to like, I don't know, like New Jersey or something. I remember I had to tell like a friend that I met on like online one time. I think she was like from South Korea, and she was like coming. I forgot what state she was coming to, but I had to like tell her some basic stuff. I'm like, don't think you're gonna be able to do this because you probably won't. Like, you know what I mean? And nothing like, oh, don't think it's gonna be like this. That's what I was trying to tell her, because I asked her and she was like, kind of getting it confused a little bit with like stereotypes and other stuff. And I was like, girl, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's kind of like everything thing, like everything. Like I think a lot of people think like something like Japan, everyone is like super like anime. I don't know, because a lot of people thinking regular Japanese people be like anime characters, and it's like, no, like you freaking weeb. Like what are you talking about? Like, you know, because they get like, and that's why honestly I kind of think no one should fetishize anywhere, because you kind of end up thinking you know it just like they do, when that's like their bread and butter, that's the back of their hand, and then you come and talk to them and they like look at you confused, because it's like, no, you like made a romanticization of like what it is. Like it is not that at all. Like but you know, I don't know, but obviously I just stuff I want to do on here is talk about like kind of like the idea of making a lot of fan made projects, and I think I'm obviously going to share them on here eventually. I'm going to start showing my art more, because I don't know, cause I made some, like, you look at my shorts, again, so shameless plug, oh my gosh, but obviously my art is not well drawn, because I just wanted to quickly do something just to upload it, because in my head I was like, if I upload a bunch of stuff, people are obviously going to like it and watch it, duh. But I'm like, you know, let me try to take it back. That's what come like, you know, my videos, I'm trying to make sure they're all like edit decently. I know you watch them, they're not really edit that well, but you know, I'm new to this, so please don't be too hard on me. But like, yeah, I'm obviously trying to work on my editing. I've been watching like so many like new YouTube type of videos, and it's like annoying, because it's like all of them, it's not annoying, but it's annoying because I'm like, why can't I catch up as much as I want to in my head? Like, I keep thinking, like, they'll tell you, oh, like, do this, and I'll do that. And, you know, other people on those channels be like, yeah, I did this, I made, like, a lot of views. And even they made videos, like, demonstrating on how they did it. And, like two YouTubers I watched made, like, whole new channels, and they was doing that stuff, and they got, like, a lot of views. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I highly doubt so many people be BSing that hard. At least I would hope not, because, you know, people lie on it, but, you know, I hope no one would do that, too, and they know someone in time of need. It's like, oh, wow, people lie on the internet, didn't know that, but, you know what I mean? So, one thing, obviously, I'm going to try to get better at editing and stuff. I think my thumbnails aren't that bad, though. Like, I think they're actually pretty decent. Not too great, though. We'll see. It really depends on... Honestly, thumbnails and titles is what I'm really trying to work on. Well, also I'm trying to work on the video itself. But those are, like, the first two, because that... Because, like, you know, obviously, you kind of, like, scrolling through YouTube, and then you see, like, a cool thumbnail, and like, oh... Because there have been times where I will end up watching... Maybe not subscribing, but at least watch a good amount of their videos, because... Like, they normally had good thumbnails, and there have been times where I watch them more than once, and I don't even realize it because how good their thumbnails are. So that's one of the things I want to make sure I do in every video, make a good thumbnail that also correlates with my video. Because you don't want to make a thumbnail then it has nothing to do with what you're talking about. Unless, like, you know, you kind of make it clear that you're one of those YouTubers that make clickbaity stuff. Because... I don't think it's too, like, no, because sometimes it does get annoying, because sometimes YouTubers, they will, like, you know, when it's, like, two shock people, and then, like, maybe, like, a kid, It's like someone blew up a part of our mansion, and it's always the like richest YouTubers, and you're like, dude, I don't really care, but then you kind of watch it anyway just to be mad, and then you're like, I hate these guys, and it's like, why'd you click on them? But those was the thing. Do those guys even come up anymore? Because honestly, I have not seen or heard from like any of those YouTubers. Honestly, it's like I remember when I was like maybe like 16. They were everywhere though. Like those just those rich family YouTubers that will always like do challenges. It's like today we're eating all pink, and you're like, why are you making this? But then you kind of watch it anyway. And you're like, why am I doing? Why is this happening? Like, I mean, they used to get so much hate, and then the sad part, there was always sad behind the scenes. Like a lot of times, like the mom was abused or the kids were getting hurt, and it's like, why do like so many of these people? It's like, if you're gonna be like a dick, just like be by yourself at least. Like, why you gotta like do all that? Like, can't you just like be gone? Ooh. Okay, I know I ain't find a way to close this out real quick because my time is running up. Love you all. Goodbye.